I'm going to steer this back on. So Shaq fucking plays 2 games. 2 games into the season. Once again, injured.
Yeah. Immediately,
sprains his
Pat
right
Riley's
ankle.
like, this fucking asshole. Pat Riley, that's the immediate thing he says. This fucking asshole.
This
I
fucking guy.
paid him $100 million, and he wants to just go fucking die on me.
Go down in fucking November. He wants to go down in November.
Going down,
when we need him. When we need to build our chemistry.
Piece of shit. Ho.
Fucking
He's
ridiculous.
a hoe.
Wade said, we don't want injury. We don't want injuries, especially to our best player, Wade said. We just hope he can come back real soon. He's a big guy, and anytime he gets injured, it's a lot of weight that goes down on his knee, ankle, or whatever he hurt.
Yeah, God bless Dwayne Wade, man.
God bless Dwayne Wade, thinking he's not the best player on the team. What a fucking
he's
fool.
so nice. He's such a nice guy, man. This is why
no wonder why Shaq loved him. No wonder why Shaq loved him.
It's like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot. Like, he just doesn't know. He doesn't comprehend what's happening.
Shaq is going to miss the next 18 games, and they're going to go 500. They're going to go 9-9 over those 18 games.
Yeah.
And literally, after this period of time is when Stan Van Gundy takes his leave, takes his walk. Literally, he comes back on the 11th, right? Shaq comes back on the 11th. On the 12th, Stan Van Gundy resigns. Pat Riley steps in as new head coach.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I have no words. I have no words to the level of sadness I feel for Stan Van Gundy. Like,
you really feel bad.
If this were me, as a man with an incredible amount of anxiety, if I'm coaching this team and my best player goes down and we start sucking and the pressure's on, like, he should be fired. He should be removed. Get rid of him. He can't get this fucking team to work. He's terrible. And I'm sitting there the whole time as I'm sitting there late at night trying to run through plays and make this shit come together. I'm looking at it going, we need Shaq! We don't fucking have Shaq! That's our problem. What do you think is the biggest issue in the team that's leading to this struggle? I don't know. We just paid, like to your point, we just paid $100 million to this big oaf of a bastard who can't keep his legs on straight.
Yeah.
Fuck! And then Pat Riley's like, hey man, I think you should step down. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'd be
you
so
know
offended.
damn well he cursed out Pat Riley.
Oh, I would have. I would have been like, are you fucking kidding me, Pat? This is my dream. This is my dream. I could do it. I could steer the ship. Just give me back Shaquille.
You sound like Jerry West.
It's insane. It's just insane. I would feel like Jerry West in that movie.
And you know, Shaq's a whole asshole,
with some fucking players.
You know, and mind you, they won that game too. But you know, Shaq's an asshole because they're very like he gives you 10 points that game that he comes back.
So here's my next question:
like, scoot him out.
Could Shaq have come back earlier if he wanted to save Van Gundy's job?
If I was Shaq, I wouldn't have. Not because I didn't want him there. I would, in terms of actual health. Like,
if we're going under the assumption that Van Gundy was asked to step down and didn't resign on his own, if we're going under that assumption, which is a fair assumption,
it also doesn't take a month to heal from a sprained ankle, though. Just also, like,
I'll elaborate as someone who's had a sprained ankle because he's a big man though. He's a big man.
I'm a big man too. Like,
I'm not trying to call you 350 pounds, bro.
Yeah, but I'm still fat for my size, and Shaq is like, I guess, like, he's big for his size, but you wouldn't say he's fat for his size, would you?
He's getting there at this stage of his career.
Yeah,
in this stage of his career, the muscle's turning to fat more than
I'm straight fat.
Previously.
He's got what you would call a dad bod. Shaq's got a dad bod.
Sure.
I got you.
Sure.
So, and I got a fat bod, right? So when I sprained my ankle, I probably healed up in like 2 weeks, like where I could like play basketball again. Maybe
and
like,
this is
as
from
a professional athlete that's like going crazy and going up and down the court 48 minutes, maybe it takes a little longer, but I feel like a whole month though, that might be
after you healed that sprained ankle. How long did it take you to like do physical activity? Took 2 weeks.
I used to play through sprained ankles a lot of times.
Sure. This is my point.
Yeah.
This is what I want to hear because I think Shaq was keyed in on the fact that that Riley was looking at, stepping in, like being more actively involved. And I think Shaq looked at the real sprained ankle. I think he really did sprain his ankle. But I think he's sitting here like after this win streak, like, man, the team doesn't need me. And it looks good. But then right around here when they probably need him again, I think he's looking at it like, if I hold out a little bit longer, I bet your ass Pat will look at it and go, they need me.
Yeah. It was like 5.5.
If Shaq was keyed in on that, that's got to be a thought.
Yeah. He's 5.5 weeks. It took him 5.5 weeks to get back from that sprained ankle. Maybe it was like a really harsh sprain though. Like I didn't really see the injury, but I don't know. That's a lot. I feel like he was kind of milking it. He had to.
He goes down in a heap under the basket. It'll be on your screen.
And mind you, he's getting like medical attention every day. He's
Shaq. He's Shaq.
Yeah,
money is not an option.
Like for me, I was getting shit. My mom didn't even help me. She wouldn't give a shit. She was like, ice. What was it? Rice? Is it called rice? I think it's called rice or rice. Right.
Rice?
I think that's the name.
A bag of white seed looking.
No, I thought it was called something. I thought it was supposed to rest.
Oh, fuck. I used to be a lifeguard. I should know this. It'll be on your screen. I'll find it in one of my books.
Yeah, it's like rest. I thought it was rice. I thought that it was called.
I know what you're talking about.
Rest, ice, shit.
Both of us, me and Lindsay, both former lifeguards. Couldn't tell you this on the spot.
You're welcome.
That's why we retired.
Fuck,
that's what I did.
I should know this.
Yeah, that's what I did, right, guys? And Shaq over here has people massaging his thing, giving him blood flow, everything. Yeah. Bro, in 3 weeks he was all right. He waited.
I'm just saying he could have been all right
for no reason because he a hoe. I'm trying to tell you he a hoe.
But
I'm just saying, like that's what he is. He's a hoe.
In a sudden but not entirely unexpected move, Pat Riley came down from the front office today to return as the Miami Heat's head coach, replacing Stan Van Gundy, who resigned 21 games into a disappointing season because he said he wanted to spend more time with his family. That's how you know he's lying. There's just I just don't believe that. I don't believe it. You've been in the NBA your whole career. But now all of a sudden your kids matter when you're losing? Get the fuck out of here, Stan Van Gundy. It should have been obvious. Should have just told the truth. Like, don't get me wrong. If you want to have fun with your kids, have fun with your kids. But that's the reason you're walking away from a championship contender? Come on.
Yeah. But but you gotta think about it. There's less questions if you say that.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That's for sure. That's for certain. No one's gonna do what I just did and go, nah, he's not spending time with his family.
Yeah, no one's gonna be an asshole.
You can only do that with 20 years of hindsight. You can't do it. Can't do it in the moment. No reporter in the room is gonna be like, "Do you really love your kids?" Not gonna happen. Super unlikely.
I would have been on my Geechee Gotti shit. Fuck them kids.
Brock Lesnar, I don't give a shit about your kids. Fucking but the announcement made in a 45-minute news conference this morning in Miami where Van Gundy and Riley sat side by side was a switch of positions that has come full circle. Riley stepped down as the head coach. Riley has stepped down. Riley stepped down as head coach to be team president right before the 2003-04 season, and he gave the job to Van Gundy, who guided the Heat to a 112-73 record in the 2 seasons. Not great, not horrible, but not great.
Yeah.
So
Pat Riley's career, I think. What is his career record?
Pat Riley's at this point?
Damn, that's man. You know what I forgot to mention? You want to know what I forgot to mention?
What?
Shaq also Why are you doing that? Shaq also, during this time, with that whole contract situation, fucking getting all injured and bullshit, my man is the highest paid player in NBA history at this point. And he's just robbing. He's literally robbing these people blind.
Pat Riley, career coaching record and buyout is Espen. Pat Riley, before 2006, had almost 50 wins every season of his coaching career. Outside of 1999, where he had 33 wins in a 50-game season. And then the year right before he stepped down, in 2002, he was 36 and 46.
Yeah. I mean, it helps when you have Magic and Kareem.
Actually, I take that back. He wasn't coaching that year. That was the Van Gundy season.
Yeah, you see? That's what I'm saying. Like, it helps when you got Magic and Kareem, right? Look at that. That's where most of his W's.
Hey, he also had Patrick Ewing and Alonzo in his prime. He's got Alonzo
exactly.
again.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was surprised when reading through that and seeing like he's really been around like some really great big men in his career.
Oh yeah, there's a reason why Shaq wanted to be coached by him.
Yeah,
that's fact.
Arguably. No, not arguably. 2 of the 10 greatest big men. I mean, 2 of the 10 greatest players of all time. He's coached.
Yeah, I was going to say I would go even higher and say 2 of the 5 greatest big men. 3 of the 10.
I know that. Yeah,
3 of the 10 greatest big men. If you want to include Ewing, I think Ewing's probably 10th on that
Ewing's
list.
top 10. Yeah.
Joel Embiid and Jokic are coming for him. I'll say that. To do the apex greatest centers of all time would definitely be an interesting.
All right, comment in the comment section. Who you got, Ewing or Joker?
That's a good one. Definitely let us know.
I feel like a lot of younger people are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But a lot of these older heads are probably like, "How the hell do you dare?" So let us know.
But Riley's going to say at the conference, with Shaq not being here for 18 games, various maladies, guys changing roles, I don't want to make any excuses. Injuries are part of the game, but saying that, I do believe that this team is going to have to make a decision whether they want to be a part of greatness. This isn't about winning a championship. That's just a symbol. Players who care want to be part of great teams. So that's how he starts, by calling out the team.
Shit, Patty.
Calling out the team.
I like him already.
Being like, Shaq may have been hurt, but you guys are talented enough to step up. I actually agree with that. I agree with that. We went over that in the beginning of the video. Like, yeah, I definitely agree. Stan Van Gundy added that the timing stinks. That's the quote. I don't think anyone up here thinks I'm getting forced out. If so, I would have gotten every dollar on my contract and walked out the door. Anybody speculating otherwise has to do so in total disregard to the facts. So his reason for claiming he didn't get forced out is he's not leaving with his money. That just potentially makes you a terrible negotiator. That's not whether, like, no, I'm just playing. Fucking, he probably did resign but it was definitely not just all his family.
They probably just paid him under the table, to be honest.
Yeah, they could have easily done that.
Yeah.
They could have, but like, I think, I just think it's just weird. Maybe there's a family emergency that we don't know about. I got to imagine maybe it's something like that.
Honestly, we don't give a fuck about you, Jeff Van Stat. Whatever the hell you are, man. We don't care about you anymore. Bye bye. We up to the next. Let's go. We in December. Fuck you, Jeff, Stan, whoever the hell you are, man. Which one is the one that commentates? That's Jeff?
They both commentate now.
Oh shit. Which one is the one that commentates with
Mark Jackson with Mama There Goes That Man?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say something way worse. I was gonna say
no, just don't. Just let it go now. Now it's gone. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, I won't do it because I was good. You guys would probably been happy about what I was gonna say. I know
this is the last part of the article. So just last year, Riley insisted that he did not want to return to the grind of the NBA season with the travel and the stress. But this past summer, he started to feel restless and wanted to be more involved in the team he was assembling. This is the quote that I think is the most meaningful quote, and I think Pat nails it. I have an obligation to this franchise and to Mickey Harrison. I'm going to put off my hip replacement surgery. I have a responsibility to this team, to the players I traded for and signed. Right now, at this moment, I'm the best person to do that. As far as the other things that go into the game, I can handle that. That's wild. Is some badass shit. Yeah. That's some badass shit. And that is I respect the shit out of that.
Yeah.
You're the general manager. It's what Jordan tried to do. I feel like MJ was thinking in a similar position when he came back. Yes, he had the itch to play again, but also he wanted to help the guys that he felt like he brought in. Yeah. And I feel like Pat Riley is definitely in a similar boat, but he's going to be way more successful.
Well, he also he wasn't the one. Like, if he had to do it, he would definitely feel just as bad. Jordan was like, oh, I'll do it. Like, I'll be the one to do it. And it's just like, bro, you're 43. Like, let's not do this.
Don't you worry about it, man. Just give me the ball in the fucking low post. I got this. Yeah. Which side do you want it on? Fucking. Oh, people are accusing Shaq, obviously, of, orchestrating everything, right?
Yeah, of course.
ESPN's Rick Buchert tabbed Shaq as a culprit, but he was a lonely voice. Shaq dismissed Buchert in the usual manner, saying the day he becomes credible is the day Shaquille O'Neal becomes the 48th white president of the United States.
Oh, he said white. I thought he said 48th president.
48th white president of the United States.
Yo.
If you read it really fast, I read it the same exact way until just now. It's just fucking hilarious.